Now, the thing about growing up in the 80s,
back when y'all had those phones with the cord,
you might use it for something. Yeah. Back when you had them phones, if your mouth was gonna be reckless, you was gonna either back it up or shut it up. What's up, good people? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Simone. This is Generation September. Look, if you want some inexpensive, budget-friendly, cheap way to do any and everything, subscribe to the channel. If you know somebody that look good, eat good, drink good, but they always calling you to borrow money, share this video with them. And if you just want people to stay out your pocket, like the video, thumbs up. Y'all, today.
And if y'all want more of me, because in the last video I wasn't there, right? I know y'all noticed that. So if y'all want more of me, comment on it and let us know. Because you never know. Sometimes I think I'm going to have to do my own little documentary called Surviving Generation September, because the way they do me out here in these streets is crazy.
Boy, were you not at work? Is that why you got your jacket?
I don't need to let the viewers know.
Relax your jacket. Relax.
No, we in here together.
Oh, well,
just keep me warm when y'all do me cold.
Oh, well, you definitely can't have none of this.
What's that?
Nothing. Since y'all here in the cold. Since you're in the cold, stay out there.
Now you want me freezing.
Well, yeah. You adjusted to the temperature. Stay on out there. You see that?
What's that?
Not enough.
Well, I mean,
I have a question for you. I've been going to the stores and I don't know if it's Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Well, it's just Halloween.
I know, but
now they already got everything out.
Listen, if you want to get all of your how people decorate for fall and they spend money on that. If you want to get the full benefit of that, you need to decorate when the kids go back to school. The day school start, you need to decorate.
I can see that. Yeah, that makes sense. And if you don't have kids, you just do it on your own time. Do whatever you want to.
Or don't do it at all.
What we got here? You always got something wild and...
I do my best. Listen.
Unnecessary. What is this?
Don't get to talking about unnecessary.
Thanksgiving stuff and seasoned popcorn. Have y'all ever had this?
Listen, I couldn't resist. It matched my outfit.
Yeah.
On your mind.
So, I mean, it's a lot on my mind and nothing at the same time. I mean, it's a good day.
I don't know if I smell it.
That does smell good, though.
I don't smell nothing.
I think it's going to be a subtle type of scent. I mean, taste. No, it's not that subtle. It's not bad.
It's just, it hit you. It got some.
I don't know what it is, though. Somebody remind me of gravy.
Yeah.
Now, if you are a popcorn person, though,
I
would say you might like this. Like, if you just happen to like popcorn, there's different types. There's sweet types of popcorn. There's the caramel kind. Then there's kind of like spicy. So if you a popcorn connoisseur, this might be up your alley.
For the season. Yeah, because I'm about to shut the bag. Season is over. I see why they decorating for Christmas. Yeah, I see. I got it. Okay.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I want to know something from you. And, you always asking people questions. I got that question.
I ask people or I ask y'all?
Well, you ask us.
I ask people I know.
I kind of want to know, and this stemmed from something, but I'll share this what the stem is later. I kind of want to know, how are things different in 2023 from like a social perspective? Because like nowadays, my generation and the generation after mine grew up all on Facebook and stuff like that, right? But for y'all, it wasn't necessarily like that. Y'all communicated mostly by seeing each other. You didn't rely on texts. You might gave more phone calls than you did text messages.
If you could get on the phone.
Right. So how do you feel that difference is? Is it good, bad, indifferent? You see pros, cons?
So I I can't really. I can speak to the differences, but I can't speak to some of the if it's negative or positive in certain aspects because it's not a way I grew up. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely had to see each other. Really didn't talk on the phone too much because y'all had like one line in the house. So it was a hierarchy to who talked on the phone, which was the parent.
And that was when y'all still had cords when it was hooked up on the wall.
Is he trying to?
I remember it.
Don't get choked with the cord. I feel a little. I feel a little. I got one or two. Yeah, I see a little sarcasm. Yeah, but it was like, me too. I'm just speaking.
Y'all had to have it on the wall so we could use.
Yeah. Something to throw. And then if you could get on the phone, you could. But if not, you and your friends was gonna meet outside every day at the same time. Y'all already had to understand it. Hey, I can come outside at this time. You know what I'm saying? In the summer, you came in when you woke up and got dressed. Think about growing up in the 80s.
Back when y'all had those phones with the cord.
You might use it for something. Yeah. Back when you had them phones, if your mouth was gonna be reckless, you was gonna either back it up or shut it up. Now you was gonna do one or the other. Or because you was gonna definitely knuckle up.
I wonder if you go back in time with that higher prevalence.
Don't go back in time.
I'm saying back when the cords were connected, right?
Yeah.
And people used it for abusive reasons. I wonder if it was like a higher prevalence in CPS cases.
No, because you know what? You couldn't Google CPS. Nah. Back then, you was scared straight. Yeah. The police used to just show up to your school. So if your mom
now you can text your caseworker. Like, my mama, my daddy,
yeah, back then, no, the police showed up at the school. If you was skipping school, like, no, seriously. If you was like skipping school, I know this sound like real antiquated, but for real, the police used to like drive around, and if they knew you were supposed to be in school, they would take you to jail. Just to like scare you. But no, like, just for your parent to pick you up to know, like, don't do that.
Yeah, no, that don't work out here. I remember skipping school and stuff. I remember
when you were skipping school?
Yeah, when I was skipping school. But I graduated early, so just so y'all could know. No, but this was in my Was it my senior year or was it? I think it was 11th grade. I think. So
you try this.
Yeah.
You do.
I was reading this earlier: turkey sausage, stuffed and fried rice. I don't know if I want to try right now though.
Okay, we gonna let y'all know how this tastes, cause that means I got to cook it.
But I remember we had a truancy officer that would ride around, and I didn't have to go to that class because I already knew I was going to pass anyway. So me and my friend Jasmine, shout out to Jasmine, we went across the street of our high school to the little park that they had.
What was y'all doing at the park?
Chilling. You know.
Okay. No,
counting airplanes. That's what we were doing.
Okay. All right.
Counting clouds and counting airplanes.
I got it.
And so we got ready to leave, and so the way to get back across the park was this one bridge that only one car at a time could go. And so we on one side, and we see the truancy officer on the other side. The truancy officer come across, then we go, and we said, "Where we about to go? Where we about to go?" Because you can recognize the car, you can recognize us. I told Jeff, like, bust a right. We bust a right. We get caught at the light.
Oh, that's God. No, that was God.
I ain't like that answer, but
yeah.
Long story short, we tried to play it smooth, and we went all the way to Kroger, and he followed us all the way to Kroger. I didn't think he was. I thought
he was at work. He was at work.
Right, but I thought his job was to be at work, not at Kroger.
No. You see, you missed it. No, his job was to catch badass kids skipping school. No, that was his job.
He needed a better job because at the end of the day,
did he get y'all? Did he get y'all? Oh, okay. Well then, job well done.
Get a phone call.
Job well done, truancy officer. Question.
Yeah.
You like pumpkin pie? Pumpkin pie, you know, is real controversial.
I'm not a big pumpkin person.
So you know, I love sweet potato pie. So here go the crazy thing. You know this. You already know this. I don't.
I already know something that I already know.
I love pumpkin spice everything, right? But I really don't eat pumpkin pie. I eat sweet potato pie. So we about to try this. You about to try this together? Kids, they smart. Mm-hmm. All kids.
He could have just let us go back to class.
No, y'all. You see, if y'all would have went to the school opposed to Kroger, then he maybe would have let y'all get out the car.
Maybe.
Smell it.
What's that face?
Tell me what it smells like to you.
I smell the cardboard. To be
Right,
honest.
I don't smell nothing. That's why this gonna be interesting. Check it out. Yeah, it still don't have.
It's not giving. It looks good though. It got a nice view, nice shade. It's in the oven for a good minute, a good amount of time.
At the store.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Are you looking forward to Thanksgiving?
Yeah, Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays.
Okay. What's your favorite part about it?
I like that for the most part, most people are off work.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the time to just relax. That's number one. But then also, you know, our family do things really grandiose in the sense of fun, food, entertainment. We always got some karaoke going on, a card game going on, and that was just the memories that I grew up on. So Thanksgiving is always one of my favorites for that. Plus, my mama's cheesecake, which is always a staple. Yo, mac and cheese. So
See, wait, okay, look.
What?
My real mac and cheese.
What? Yeah.
Well, no, I say that because I did a video Thanksgiving under $25, and I did an experiment, and I didn't want them. I hope go watch the video. Yeah. Use that napkin, please.
We under 25 and
that's right.
$25 in it.
Yeah, we under exactly.
So you might have a pumpkin pie, but you ain't got no plates.
Be grateful you got the pie.
No, I need plates first. All right. Now, like I said, I'm not a big pumpkin person, but I'll take a bite with you. Salud.
Cheers.
I don't like the texture. But I will say, I think if it was cold, because I like cold desserts a little better sometimes. I think it would be better cold. What you think?
Yeah, probably. Okay. If it was cold with some chicken.
I wasn't seeing that.
Yeah, if it was cold with some chicken, and after the sweet potato pies is gone.
Like leftover crust. Like they just said, this is what we're going to do with it. Like that type of ingredient.
Joe didn't do it.
Hell no to Joe.
Don't hell no to Joe.
Joe, hell no. I mean, I got no question though. Referencing back to that whole like communication and all that stuff. So I remember one time, not too long ago, you and my mom was on the phone, right? And I saw something on Facebook that I thought was hilarious, and I was cracking up. And she was like,
I feel like this is set up. Yeah, go ahead.
Why would someone say that, right? And then you asked what was it that she was talking about. So she read it to you. And do you remember what this? So I want to know. That's what I'm asking about, like the difference between them.
It's not that's.
Because had y'all had Facebook,
it's not like just that's not
like that?
Hell no.
You sure? Like
I'm positive. That has to do with. Maybe we did leave you out on purpose.
But here's the thing. I'm part of the culture, right?
No, here is the thing.
I didn't write that.
Here is the thing. It take a lot of different kind of people to make up the world, right? Yeah. And everybody raised differently. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's household is raised differently. And I'm not gonna say what is right for some people and wrong for some others. You know how they different households. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is what that comment is. Somebody who's raised in a household of people that I wouldn't deal with. Now that's all we gonna say. I ain't gonna call it right or wrong. I'm gonna say different from somebody I would interact
So let's
with.
say you saw one of your family members, your niece.
Yeah.
Write that, right?
Yep.
What would be your response to seeing that? Or if someone told you, guess what I saw so and so post?
I would go pull up. Nah, and we gonna have a conversation. I mean, you know, everybody grown, so when I say I'm gonna pull up, I ain't about to do nothing like that. Because first of all, it's a post, it's a thought. But I would go for real, like, and get into your mind, like, what would make you? Well, how did you draw that conclusion, and how did you become so strong to the fact that you want to share it with the world?
So I definitely hear you on that. Most people I know personally don't talk like that. But I will say my timeline on Facebook is filled with a bunch of stuff. I mean, I literally can learn different things about money. And then it's a lot of things about, you know, real estate, different investments. And
this comment, it has nothing to do with
This comment has nothing to do with it, but it is a representation of, like, other people that I got. Like, I got another demographic of people that just, like, it's like, think of it like a classroom where you got a bunch of class clowns that's on there just to joke and get likes. So, not to say that I'm validating what they're doing, but it is an understanding of, like, they represent a different culture. And that culture is not anything that they take seriously on there. They just doing it just for the reaction most of the time. I think some of these people actually really think what they say and has some level of, I don't know, truth to how they feel. But I think a lot of them are just not doing it based on how they feel or how they think. They just know it's going to get a bunch of reactions and the likes and make somebody laugh.
And, hold on. So going back to you saying what's the difference between back then and now? Now everybody can just, like, if you was in the classroom, right, and somebody was doing whatever, as long as it's not interfering with you, it's not bothering you, then it's like, do what you do. But you might have that one day where that one student trying to learn something or trying to get a hold of something, they might not be getting an A or a B. They might have to listen to the lesson in order to pass the class, and you over here clowning. So that could create a problem. It might create a problem for you because they might, you know what I'm saying? It can create an interaction. That's the difference between now and then.
Do you think the y'all generation versus the younger generation is different, as in, like, let's say, for example, maybe you wouldn't post that, right? And I would say that's because maybe y'all are just more responsible, maybe more serious about how y'all approach social media. Or is it just like y'all would joke like that amongst y'all friends? You know, like if y'all in y'all living room, y'all might joke like that.
So, be clear. Two things from my point of view. It's nothing new under the sun, right? So nothing that anybody is doing has never been done, right? It's just publicized to the world. That's the only difference. Because if I was 20-something or I grew up in that, I would be doing the exact same thing. So I'm not knocking it like, oh my God, why are they? I get it. I get this is that when you grow up in a certain era, that is the era that you know, right? But it is certain things that you should be guided.
Yeah, I agree.
And say, hey, you may not want to say that or you want to do it, because the biggest difference between the generations is not what y'all doing and what we did.
It's how, right?
It is being putting a time capsule for people to go back and say, oh, everybody got some stuff in they life and that they did
in their closet, but now we putting the closet on the line.
Exactly. And it's like the way you feel this way, you might have wrote that in your 20s or said something crazy or drunk, you know what I'm saying, like in a certain, but that doesn't mean you want it to come back. You know how people be like, yeah, remember when you did? And you be like, no, I ain't do that. They be like, no, yes, you did. But now you got it on video. You about to, no. They're on video. No.
So then I would just go and reasonably assume you against OnlyFans and stuff like that, right? Because and I say that because that's a real hustle for people.
So this is what I'm saying. If that's what works for you. Yeah, I'm not here to knock nobody for what they do, right? Like, I'm not, I am not the moral majority. I'm not the judgment police. I don't know. I would never sit here and say what somebody needs to do or shouldn't do to support themselves. But I don't know. Them people, you could have been down bad, homeless, no money, no whatever. And if OnlyFans was gonna give you away, what do I look like? A person that, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, thank God I don't have to do that. That's what I'm gonna say to that. So no, I'm not.
I'm not really, it's just the how that's different. Just from this tree of sex and sex work, it's just a change in the way that people are doing it. It's not what they're doing is new, like you said.
Okay, so now let me ask you this, since you are of this generation.
I'm a speaker for the people.
Okay, representative, councilman. Do you think that some of the things that are being done will come back to bite you all or negatively impact you all, say 20, 25 years from now?
I'm going to say hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say hell yeah. Because anytime you got not just like the type of Facebook statuses that I could show you, but you got people on video, I do believe that just like the post I showed you, you got words and texts, those things are in its own right can be negative. But then I think go one step further when you got pictures and videos and things that's actually showing you doing X, Y, or Z. And I think too, the reason why I think it's going to come back to haunt some people in some ways isn't just because of the action being done. It's not, people sending nudes, that's wrong and that's going to come back to them. I think it's the normalization of it, because people have normalized so much now that it used to be a big thing to know somebody out here on the web having sex, right? That used to be a big thing, whereas this generation doesn't look at it that way.
It's so desensitized.
It's so desensitized.
Yeah.
So I think when I say it's going to come back to hunt, I don't even mean like, it's going to mess you up with an employer.
The next generation?
I mean like even with the next generation, with the way that people show different other types of skills that's like guiding, you know what I mean? I think because it's different when you're talking about you down bad, you need some money, and this is just, happened to be the opportunity that presented itself. That I feel like is completely different in the context of OnlyFans. But we got people that's just out here just doing whatever they want to do because they can. I think that's a separate demographic. And those people are making it more normalized to do and show and say whatever. That's going to end up having a ripple effect from my point of view.
I would agree. I would agree, because I remember you all thought, all my nieces and nephews thought I was fun but stern, right? So the fun side of me, like the way we interact now, they didn't necessarily. You didn't get this when you was little, right? I'm talking about like the.
No, I get what you're saying.
I remember Lika said she didn't know that I think cuss.
Yeah.
Right, because it's a certain for me, it's a certain respect. Like adults always demand respect. I think it is you have to respect kids. I know you have to respect kids for them to respect you. The level is not the same, but the respect that you give them, for me, in the way my household is, you don't do certain things around them, right? Like, but for the way that I was brought up, and like I said, I'm not knocking nobody's nothing,
right?
But it's just certain things. I'm not gonna let kids see me in a certain way, right? Because that's not the time, right? Or even now, right? Like even now, it's still, I won't do.
You're gonna keep the things that's supposed to be in the closet is in the closet.
Not even that. It's not. I'm not talking about a closet. I'm talking about like even like when we go out of town and stuff together, right? I'm still in the mode that I am. I never let loose like I would with my own friends, or that I, you know what I'm saying? Like I still be like, okay, I'm going to keep an eye on them. I know they grown men and women, but it's still like let the respect, it is a hierarchy.
Right. Well, I agree with that. And I think too, to that end, I feel like when it comes down to the access that a lot of kids got now, it makes it all the more important for those relationships to really be stable in that guidance.
Mm-hmm,
You know, because now people got more access to negative influencers through social media, through the music, through YouTube, through all this different stuff. And so people are already like kind of getting steered away from paying attention to their aunts, their uncles, their moms, their dads, and paying more attention to clout chasers. I'll just call it that. So it makes it more important to have that line drawn of being like, this is how a man acts. This is how a woman acts. This is how, you know, an older person acts. This is how, you know what I'm saying? Because people, the lines are just so blurred now. It's hard to tell.
Right, and it's okay to raise your kids. Like, all that, well, this is what the world say. The world gonna always have something to say. Like, but no, this is how we doing it over here.
So I assume with that, then I could just wrap it up and say you wouldn't ever post something like this.
Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all, we about to try this.
You wouldn't ever post that on Facebook. First off, let's ask the question. I know you are a married woman, but say you were.
Okay.
Would you be opposed to proposing to a man? Would you drop down to a knee? And would you say, will you marry me to a man? No. Right. So would you agree with what she said?
No.
Y'all gotta see what Cliff said.
He done came over here, boy. Divine, where are you at? When it's just
this ain't on me. This is my Facebook.
I told you I
say
feel like
crazy stuff.
Set up. Let me get the ice cream. Let me.
Yeah, let's get the ice cream. Yeah. So basically, we found out some good things though. You wouldn't propose to a man. So.
But here's the thing. I'm not judging it, right?
Right.
What I'm saying, just because everybody got a voice in everybody else's life now.
Right.
That's the thing. Just because you would or wouldn't do something doesn't make it right or wrong because somebody else would or wouldn't.
So you don't see it as wrong. You just wouldn't do it.
Right.
Right.
That's it. And since you like to always equate things, I'm not saying this in a bad way, to me talking to my nieces and nephews, if my niece told me that she was going to propose, I would say, I would question it, right? Like, and what I mean by question it, I mean I would ask you questions, not that I need answered for me. Just things, sure have you considered this, that, or the other? That's it. Because guess what? Grown people gonna do what grown people want to do. And sometimes when you become so closed off, when you disagree with what a person is doing, and you come at them, they're going to get defensive because you coming at them.
Right.
Opposed to if you just like, you know what, engaging in conversation and just putting out food for thought, then it's like, have you considered this, that, or the other?
Right. You're just giving them all the tools to come to their healthy decision.
That's
You're not
it.
telling them what the healthy
and
decision
you could come to the exact same conclusion that you had already started off with, but it's like, oh, now I have thought about this.
Right. Well, to this ice cream.
Ooh, baby.
How did you find this?
I found this at Trader Joe, and they have Thanksgiving / Christmas things out.
Candy cane JoJo's ice cream, right? It's peppermint and vanilla ice cream swirled with fudge and chunks of candy cane JoJo's cookies, right? It's 16 fluid ounces. Now, per serving, 290 calories. The container, 880.
This is seasonal.
That's horrible.
Get you a little bit.
Doctors gotta be making money around this time. Let's dig in. Got a nice little swirl to it. It's pink, and then it got a little bit of swirl. I see why I got 800 calories. It's actually pretty good. Put myself on a 2-bite maximum, though.
No, it tastes like mint chocolate chips.
Yeah, mint chocolate chips is one of my favorite flavors. Mint cookies and cream to be specific.
Oh, okay. Anything else you want to ask me since you didn't already put me in a trick bag?
Well, I'll show you the positive of my Facebook, right? So that'd be some crazy things. But like, I came across this. And most of these things that I came across and helped her, let her read, came across today. But I came across this today too. It says, assuming you followed your childhood dream, what would you have become in your life?
Oh. Now, my childhood dream was to be, at that time, a backup dancer for Belle Biv DeVoe.
Oh, okay.
You can see that, can't you?
Yeah, I could see that.
Because if you know, I'll be giving to. I don't give y'all that on the video.
Nah, that's what I was about to say. I don't think you've done anything like that in a long time. So for Thanksgiving, that got to be the moves.
Me dancing?
Yeah. You gotta get some moves, like a full choreography. Not just you vibing. I'm talking about full choreography, 2 steps, 3 steps, and a 1, 2, and 5, 6. Like, we need some of that. Favorite quote or mantra that you like to remember when life gets overwhelming?
God don't put anything on you that you can't bear. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So no matter what I'm going through, I know that He knows that I can deal with it and overcome it.
And they say what? The faith you need is just the size of a mustard seed. So as long as you got that much, everything can happen from there. You just gotta have faith to get through.
Yep.
Well, do you have a mantra you'd like to leave the group with today?
Budget friendly, inexpensive, cheap, everything, and a touch of wisdom, and a touch of foolishness.
Always. Whenever you see me, you gonna get something that's gonna be like, what the? Like, you gonna get something like that. And one day, I'm gonna have y'all just help me remember, what were the things that I screenshotted and showed her. Because y'all got to see this, though. Because if the whole thing is that they see in the real, just how we really communicate, what we really talking about, how we really feel, that's what I really talked about. That's what we really think and feel about it. So y'all gonna get an inside glimpse on it.
My ears water all over the place.
That's funny. Do you want to take them out to outro?
No, you go ahead.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for joining us on another episode of Generation September. We hope that you enjoyed yourselves. We hope that you got some entertainment, and we hope that you got some information. Now take that back and like, share, subscribe. And if you don't, get smacked up out of here. Bye.